Breaking news at 5, a shakeup in a murder trial as a judge tosses out statements made by the accused murderer.
Jorge Guerrero is accused of kidnapping and killing 9-year-old Diana Alvarez back in 2016. Week News reporter Camila Pereira joins us now on this. Camila, what does this mean for the case?
What this ruling means, Chris, is that every statement made by Jorge Guerrero is in recorded interrogations with law enforcement can no longer be used as evidence in court, evidence that criminal defense attorney Jill Pringer says may have been vital for the state attorneys who are seeking the death penalty. A ruling that could change the entire course of a murder trial.
The motion to suppress statements, and I think counsel are aware I have granted that motion.
The Honorable Margaret O. Steinbach ruled in the defense's favor on Friday on a motion to suppress statements made by Jorge Guerrero Torres, a man accused of killing 9-year-old Diana Alvarez. Statements made to law enforcement during interrogations after his arrest in June of 2016. The judge ruled Guerrero made these statements without understanding his Miranda rights due to the language barrier, along with his lack of knowledge in the U.S. judicial system, but also because Guerrero had stated multiple times in more than one interrogation that he wanted to stop.
And it wasn't even that he expressly said, I want an attorney, I want to end this interview. He is basically saying over and over, I'm exhausted, I can't do this anymore. I've told you everything I can tell you, or I have to tell you, I am done. And the detectives disregarded his request to end the interview.
Criminal defense attorney Jill Pringer looked over the judge's order with me, and she says she understands why the motion was granted.
This was a high emotional, high stakes situation where there is a hurricane rolling in and they're trying to figure out where this little girl is. And unfortunately, sometimes that's when mistakes get made.
But the fact of the matter is that state attorneys have lost a crucial piece of evidence to use during trial now.
What the jury is looking at, if they ultimately were to find him guilty, they would have to determine based on the evidence, is there enough to make the determination that, death is appropriate in this case. And if you start removing certain types of evidence, then it weakens the grounds to be able to say that, yes, it is appropriate in this case to impose the death penalty.
Now, Pringer says the state attorneys can always push to appeal the order, but the defense is still looking to suppress more evidence like the ones found on Guerrero's cell phone. And there will be a hearing on March 5th to determine if the trial date will be continued as scheduled. Back to you.
All right, thank you very much. Coming